That's weird. That's
Let's.
interesting.
I'm gonna try it again. Click it again. We'll see.
You hitting the
It says we're
go live?
live.
Huh.
All right, guys, hear us? Okay, we're back.
There we go. It finally kicked in.
Jay Pilon, Cannon Hotep, back at it again. Tuesday night talk. And what's good with you, Cannon? How you doing?
I can't call it, yo. It's been a long day. It was a
I
long day today.
I hear you. I hear you. I was saying with Cannon earlier. We went up to OU to the OU Medical Center with my son for his kidney paralysis checkup
Mm.
evaluation, and everything went good with that. It's another hot day outside, scorching hot weather here in Oklahoma. Appreciate everyone for coming through. Jimmy Das Hotep was good. Ron Moyler was good. Salute to you, Jimmy, for I see you out here on the Twitter, in the Twitterverse, doing the promotion for the night streams. Appreciate you.
Yo, Jimmy MVP, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was talking to Jimmy. We're gonna have him come through over here so we can talk health sometime whenever he's ready. He said, I
Yeah,
think
definitely.
maybe next Thursday or something like that.
Definitely.
So we can talk about the being Hotep and fit. All right, so a couple topics we're gonna go through tonight. Kamala's blue suit, the pastor being robbed. I know you already broke that down before, Cannon, on your channel, and
Yeah.
we're gonna get into that a little bit again. Let's start up with this Kamala blue suit issue. I hope this is. Let me know if it plays out for everyone out there. And Cannon, if you can hear it, okay. We're gonna go through this and listen to this live because Cannon hasn't heard this just yet. We'll check it out right now. Let's see if it plays. Good afternoon. I want to welcome these leaders for coming in to have this very important discussion about some of the most pressing issues of our time. I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her. I am a woman sitting at the table wearing a blue suit. And good afternoon. I want to welcome these leaders for coming in to have this very important
I'm
discussion
listening to it now on YouTube side. I
about
couldn't
some
hear
of
it
the
on this
most
side.
pressing issues of our time.
You might gotta share audio.
I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her. I am a woman sitting at the table wearing a blue suit. And good afternoon. I want to welcome these leaders for coming in to have this very important discussion about some of the most pressing issues of our time.
What is she, Dr. Seuss?
I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her. I am a woman sitting at the table wearing a blue suit. All right. President Harris, ladies and gentlemen. I'm feeling pretty good after that.
Is
That's
that a
what.
Freudian slip? That's what it sounds like to me.
What in the world? This is what we got to expect. So she's just gonna
Bruh.
randomly name stuff she sees in the room too.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
and there's a fan blowing some air nearby me. It's gray, and we'll get to more pressing issues like my nails and goodness.
All I know is, remember on Happy Gilmore, he's like, "What are you gonna eat some hay and make things out of clay?"
Yeah,
Like
starts
that's like
rhyming.
I don't. You hear what I say? Like I don't know what's wrong with her. Like
Lord have mercy,
I guess she get camera shy or something, right?
man.
Is
She got
does she
handlers.
get
She has handlers, but they keep leaving
they
to go work at Sesame Street. But her handlers went to go dress up as Rosita. But I don't understand what's going on with that situation. They got all that money.
Bruh, listen. All they need is somebody that's gonna be purely transactional. If they can get somebody purely transactional like her, right?
Mm-hmm.
They got it made. They don't give a shit what she say, how dumb she make herself sound. As long as they got somebody or they say, hey, on this day, this is what you're gonna do, and she's gonna go, sir, yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
they're gonna say, drop to your knees. She's gonna say, how low?
Oh man.
You know what I mean? Like that's what's gonna happen.
This took this to me. Seems crazier than the last couple times when she's just out there laughing because that can be chalked up to nervousness, right?
Yeah.
But then when she's put on these spots to where they're like, okay, go ahead and say something meaningful, and then she'll say, okay, we're getting ready to speak about something that's very meaningful and it's really important and it's really serious, and then and then she'll just circle back and say the exact same words again, but never get to the actual topic of anything.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
what the
And
heck
she thinks
is
she's
this?
she thinks she's so ingenious by it, right? She thinks she's like, oh, I'm a wordsmith. Like I don't know what it is about her where she thinks that she's impressing anybody by doing what she's doing. She's like base level pandering.
Man,
Right? Like she got the book Pandering for Dummies, or Virtual Signaling for Dummies, and she's just following, chapter 1 of it. It's crazy.
She thinks she can freestyle like Donnie T, but she can't, and she
She
needs to.
said, she said my pronouns are she and her, and I have on a blue coat.
Yeah, the blue suit. Yeah, and my name is Kamala. This is my blue suit.
Oh man,
We're gonna
it
get
just
to
hit
real
me.
pressing, real serious issues. There's a floor in here. There's some
Bruh.
walls.
Oh my gosh.
That's scary though. It's like that's gonna be the leader of the free world. Watch it.
Letter. This meeting is this meeting is brought to you by the letter D
Man,
for dumb.
exactly.
Like,
What's the letter D for dumb?
oh my gosh! Like this
Oh.
is idiocracy. This is idiocracy.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like President Camacho.
she
Oh
she
my
come in with the
God.
guns blazing.
Jeez, bruh. Oh
It's
my
not
goodness.
getting. It's not really. It's not looking so good. Who we got? Who we got in the chats? We got Ron
Paula
Boiler
says
and
her staff consists of kindergartnens.
man. Oh, the staff. Yeah,
Shout out to Ron, man. I'm happy you come over and join us, Ron.
appreciate.
Yeah, Ron, that's my man right there.
The
We got Jimmy Dawes Hotep.
salute, Jimmy.
Yeah, so we got 3 in the chat so far today. Please, everybody, like and share this stream. Everybody
Goodness.
share the stream out. Let people know we live.
Yeah.
We growing over here. We trying to get Jay's channel up and running.
Episode
get Jay's
4,
channel
ladies and
jumping.
gentlemen.
We only
Episode
4 episodes in. We
Oh,
4
it's-
episodes in, and Kamala just described her blazer.
Yeah. I don't know. And her pronouns and the fact
Jimmy
that-
says,
let us know her name.
right. Jimmy says they think they need to save people with their pronouns and sympathy. People need cheaper gas and groceries, not her pronouns. That is correct, Jimmy. That is correct.
It was brave. It was strong. It was strength. It was courage.
Yeah,
you know
it's
how
like
that's the
brave
media-
and beautiful. Brave and beautiful.
The typical media frameworking when something isn't even on point at all. Message. There's a message in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Messaging. When they used to say that. My
Mhm.
goodness. Oh, you get oh, everyone's seen this one. We're gonna get into the I don't have anything else to say about Kamala and her blue suit, but it's all downhill from here, folks. Whatever that was. We got the pastor. Now, Cannon, you covered this. The man said he
Yeah.
had on $400,000 or $1 million in jewelry.
Bruh.
And
I was thinking on that shit some more today.
were you? You have some more to add in it?
Let's get to it. Go ahead, I'm
Let's
gonna let
get
you go
into it.
first.
Well, I was gonna say this. This is my take. Now, Kofi on Todd, I think this whole thing was a setup. But
Bruh.
if the man, look, if the
I think I brought
congregation
it up last night.
if the congregation's not carrying, then are they really applying Ephesians 6:10 through 18? Put on the whole armor of God. In the spiritual sense, yes, but you need to have some brothers in arms as well. Where was
Yes.
the man?
Yes.
Where was security at? At
You
my
can't
church.
tell me.
Go ahead.
You can't tell me that he walking around. Floyd Mayweather is a professional fighter, and
Bro.
he don't walk around without security,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
At the church I go to, guess who does security?
Mm-hmm.
This guy right here,
It's a name King Hotep.
right? And with a couple of other shooters, right?
he got
You
he
can't
got
tell- he
don't
riding
mess
a- he
around at
riding-
Cated Church. He got John
Bro.
Wick in there. He got
He riding a Rolls Royce.
yeah.
He had 400 grand in jewelry on him,
In a Fendi suit with $1 million in jewelry, $400,000 for the pinky ring.
bruh. This is what I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say for shits and giggles, this shit was a setup, right?
What? No.
Because even when he said it, it was like, hey, when I get to this part, that's when you do your thing, right? Because, you know what I mean? So he He had the white collar out. This shit is fucking hilarious. So they come in, right? They steal the jewelry, right? I guarantee that jewelry was insured.
I think so. The insurance.
You don't get $400,000 in jewelry without it being insured, right? Probably for more. Might have praised for more money, right? So they come in, they take him for his shit, right?
Right.
He collect the insurance money, and still get to hold on to the jewelry that he had, right? And then he break them thugs off with whatever he give them, 20 grand a piece, 30 grand a piece, or whatever. You know what I mean? The crazy part is like the dude in the corner was just chilling, like he was just like he didn't have any emotion. He didn't have nothing. Like I don't know if he was worried or if he could translate what's going on or he was in on it. Like I don't know. That shit is crazy.
He is cold as ice.
Right.
Iceman over there.
So no matter how you cut it, right? No matter how you cut it, he get to collect insurance money on $400,000 in jewelry.
Now the congregation, you can tell they were scared. They were jumping around saying, "Ah!" You can hear some crying, some sobbing.
Did they rob their congregation?
No, and that's the other thing because the congregation's pockets probably deep too. If it's the pastors, what about the deacon and the other folks? They got to have some. And there's the laptop up there. He didn't take the sermon
they ain't
laptop.
take nothing. But they ain't take nothing.
Nothing but the pastor's jewelry. Now, yeah, I see. Granted, wear what you want to wear, but if you're gonna come out there balling like you said, like Floyd Mayweather and and Donnie T, where's your security at? Donnie T and Floyd, they have security. They have security, and you can't play these kind of games in the southern states, most of them either. Like you would not be able to get away with this in Oklahoma. Like 5 out of every 10 people in Oklahoma are strapped when you go to your church, and it's nothing. Bro. It's nothing. You sit next to somebody, and you can see them carrying in the church. Reading scripture, and you sit. Hey, you got a piece. Practically everyone, especially in the southern states, especially in Oklahoma. You folks in Oklahoma know what I'm talking about. If you go to your churches stay strapped.
Jimmy says
that. Imagine anybody coming through and doing any kind of stuntery like what you see out here. But this is what kind of state is this? Oh, it's one of those gun-free zone states. It's one of those liberal-run states. It's one of those blue checkmark states, right?
Right.
The guns are bad.
Right. Ron says a mediocre movie that's too prophetic. Facts.
What movie?
I bet they cashed the insurance check on all that jewelry.
Ooh.
They did. You know what I mean? Jimmy says nope. He says I go to a church in the county. What do you say? The sound for them is ton sound for them. 70% of the parishioners are strapped all the time. They told me I got the door if somebody comes through it.
That's Oklahoma. That's most southern states for you. Yeah. That is most southern states for you. You go to church and they're strapped up. That's how it is.
Yeah, that's how it is. All right, we appreciate you, Ron, for jumping through. We appreciate you.
Thank you, sir, so much for coming through.
He's a good dude. Ron, a good dude, man. So I was on with him on Legal Mindsets channel.
Were you?
And he's a good guy.
This story right here, you see it? This one right here. Brutal monkey gang is unstoppable. Victims reaching 42, leaving a baby bit up. And a little picture of the baby in the picture of gang of monkeys.
This was in China?
Nah, Japan. The Japanese monkey gang has descended on a lot of crowds out there. And for you gematria heads out there, there you go again with the 42. I tell you every single time. It's weekly, though. It's weekly, Cannon. Every time I bring it up, though, don't I say, okay, and here we go with the 42 again.
Yeah, 42.
And then what happens? 42 again. Week after week. Just like I said it would be. So they say unstoppable. They're an unstoppable gang because, I don't know, if no one's able to shoot them. They're just using tranquilizer guns, trying to capture them, and they're not able to do it.
So you had the lab monkeys here crash.
Yeah.
And then that lady got bit.
Right.
Outbreak monkeys. And then you got Planet of the Apes happening over in fucking Japan.
Yeah.
They got a gang of monkeys running around biting people.
It's a 12 monkey story all over again.
Right. This seemed like a
with
fucking
the monkey
precursor. This seemed like a precursor, bro. This seemed like a precursor.
These stories are bananas.
Yeah, pardon the pun. Ooh.
This was things is like the predictive programming.
Where the fuck are these
overdrive.
monkeys coming from? They just running through cities, just fucking people up. Were they in the woods? Like where where did they come from?
They got wild monkeys. They got wild monkeys in those spots. I'm sure you like India has that situation where the wild monkey population that gets a certain out of control aspect to it, and then next thing you know, the monkeys are like carjacking and
They ain't got no they ain't got no way to kill the monkeys off other than the government taking care of it.
They're waiting for those tranquilizer guns. The tranquilizer.
Oh my god, tranquilize them and then do what with them? Better put some fucking euthanizing serum in them bitches or something.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Turn them over to the labs and make some more interesting concoctions. Well, you had. See, look, showed me his plate. Did you see about this? Joe's 79 years old, and he was showing the doctor. I guess that's one of his doctors. It's not the primary doctor. Doctor came in and he said, "How you doing?" And he said he even showed me his plate. And I'm not sure if you saw that or
not. Yeah, I seen that. He was like, "Yeah, he even showed me his plate. Like he ate all his food. Like, what?
Is he 2 years old? He's 5.
Right.
That's something my son and daughter would do."
Right, y'all all know Joe Nickel-Slick. They give him like a liter of Ensure in the morning, and then he gets his pudding in the afternoon, and then he finishes it off with like fucking some gumming down some mashed potatoes and gravy.
Man, it's pretty sad. It's elder abuse. That man should not be in that spot. They just shoved him into that spot, and then the media runs its narratives, and then half of them, if you go on social media, you can see half of those libs talking bad about him.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even want him in the spot. It was just to get Donnie T out. That was it.
That's it. That's all they wanted. It was a placeholder for whoever the fuck they gonna bring in.
Now we got Harris talking about blue suits.
World order.
That's gonna President Harris. Get used to it, Cannon, because it's next.
Yeah, we're all gonna be wearing blue blazers to work. Sky blue blazers. Oh my gosh, that shit was fucking hilarious. It just because it just hit me. It just hit me. I was like after we was talking about it, I'm just like, what like oh man, like how nervous do you have to be, or how nervous do you got to be to like describe the blazer you got on?
Just clueless, really.
You get your pronoun shit.
I could see if you were doing it like being funny and sarcastic and witty or something like that, but it's not even that. No one was even busting out laughing. They were just dead right serious.
Exactly.
Like we're going to describe something about ourselves. We're gonna tell you our name, like that. Like we don't know who you are. Come on.
Right. Exactly. It's like when your first day of kindergarten.
Good night. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's an
What's your name? What's your name and what's your favorite and what do you have on? Like they breaking the ice with the kids or some shit. This shit is fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah. You seen this one, Cannon, when I got up there. Oh, this is photoshopping space to get a perfect spectacle from NASA. Did you see that one before earlier? It came up in the timelines.
No, but the part, so with the NASA stuff, people like, I've been following that shit for a minute, right?
Yeah.
The blue marble picture.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
If you go back and you look at different pictures of it throughout the years, we don't have anything far enough out in space to get a full shot of the Earth, people.
Yeah.
Right? NASA's admitted that.
Mm-hmm. We need some helium.
Also, the person that's in charge of the fucking picture said, quote, "It's Photoshop, but it has to be."
Mm-hmm.
The reason it's Photoshop is because we don't have a telescope far enough out where we can get a full shot of the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to Photoshop the Earth. That's why it always looks different sizes every time you see it.
Yeah.
He said he got to add the clouds and fucking certain parts of water and this and that. It is added by NASA.
Mm-hmm. Because the pyramids in Alaska under the ground.
Right. You ever wonder why you got a picture of the fucking Earth and you don't never see a fucking satellite? You got all these pictures of the Earth, but you don't never see no satellites in that picture. We supposed to have all these satellites in the sky, But every time they take a picture of the Earth, there's no satellites in the picture. That's just one like issue
I don't know.
that I have with that.
I just thought the images were all real. I had no idea they were touched up at all.
Oh, they were super touched up, bro. They super touched up. They fucking hired Pixar to do that shit.
Pixar. Yeah, you go there, you work there, you think you're coming up there to do some science, and they're like, nah, how good are you? How skilled are you at Photoshop? We're gonna put you on that. That's this what y'all do here?
There's so many inconsistencies with NASA, man. Especially
They
the
just
part
good
where
peoples.
they tell you that, oh yeah, we haven't gone back to the moon because we don't have the technology. My fucking iPhone has more technology than they had back then. And you telling me we can't make another trip?
Mm-mm. We can't get down like
No.
the ancient civilizations that showed up on Mars.
Right.
No.
Exactly. It's
The,
like, come on, guys. The
oh,
iPhone.
the next story up. We were talking about this. Let me see if it comes up on the little graphic so we can show it up. But yeah, Mayweather. You know, we were talking about him last time. We said
Yeah.
I brought up Mayweather had been fighting his butler, his janitor, his plumber, his gardener, but now he's thinking about coming back to fight Conor McGregor in a rematch. Now I thought that when they first announced it, you know, I love Mayweather and his promotion and his antics, but his antics are that let's get real. There's some antics. There's just some fights. There's some WWE antics. And Conor McGregor, he's kind of like
His
needs
15
just
minutes is over.
about retire. He's his last joint where he got his leg tore completely up, almost came off when he kicked Dustin Poirier or whatever that guy's name was.
Yeah.
Come on, Conor. Like, he's a real good fighter too, but
you
this is
you
about the
have
last swan song.
you have your what's the word? You had your 15 minutes of fame. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm sorry. I'm really not.
Retire.
So what? Like Mayweather, we already know what Mayweather's not going to go into the MMA into the fucking octagon and fight. We know that, right?
Yeah.
This is gonna be a boxing match.
Mhm.
Fucking McGregor gonna look like the fucking guy from Ready to Rumble boxing, fighting like this and shit, like he from 1919. You know what I mean? Like I'm not interested in it.
It'll probably be an exhibition. He was saying, now originally the reports were going to be that he was coming back to boxing and that it was going to be a legit boxing match. And I was like, okay, that would be interesting. Is he going to fight one of these young guns or one of these guys that are on their way out? Because I wouldn't mind seeing that Mayweather against like someone like, I don't know, Keith Thurman or Danny Garcia or somebody, you know, in that division, even at his age. But no, it's not that. It's a Conor McGregor bout that they're talking about now, part 2. And we already saw what happened in part 1. McGregor got real tired because the rounds went on. So it's not really all that. It's not that what it's cracked up to be. And we got, I think it's August 8th or August 6th or August 8th is when August 6th is when the Jake Paul fight is going to come up. And he is fighting the son of Hasim Rahman.
Hasim Rahman out of Baltimore. Yeah.
Out of B-more. So you rooting for Hasim Rahman Jr.?
I don't give a fuck about that fight either. But I will be watching it.
Yeah. Who you think's gonna win?
But my son wants to watch the Jake Paul fight.
Yeah. This
I mean, Hasim Rahman, he was a good fighter. I think he got lucky when he won the title. Because then that following defense, he got his ass whooped. I like to see Baltimore beat up Jake Paul. I'm cool with that. His son apparently is a pretty damn good fighter. So I would like to see that. You know what I mean? See Jake Paul legitimate fighter. Not fighter, but boxer.
Oh yeah.
You know, Tyron Woodley was an MMA fighter. And people's all, as funny as that fucking knockout was, you know what I mean? He an MMA fighter. He's not a boxer. You know what I mean? But when you got Hasim Rahman Jr., I think that he's going to give Jake Paul a real run.
Wow.
He might put him down.
Because of his size, huh? And he's got a little bit more boxing experience. Right.
Right.
Yeah. Good takes. I guess we'll have to see. That's coming up. It's gonna be interesting. I'm this the first time that he's gonna get in there with the real boxers, so I commend him for that, and I look forward to seeing what's gonna go down with it. And then it's a CM Rockman Jr. It's not like it's some other big name, but to be real with it, Jake Paul's not yet at that level where he could just take on some huge name in that division. Anyway, because he's just starting out. Anyway, he's only 5-6 fights in.
Right.
So he has he's you got to fight. Even boxers do this though. Boxers will come out and fight Glass Joe with his 99 losses and 1 win. Actual boxers will do that. You'll look at their record and be like, "Dang, how many guys did you face with 50 losses, man? My goodness."
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's just all a money grab. Thing is that these tickets are sold on social media. You know what I mean? They're not sold on, oh, it's gonna be a great fight. No, it's just sold on how many followers you got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all it is. And then you got Jake Paul, who plays the heel. He plays the heel. So him playing the heel, people want to see him get knocked out.
Yeah, we gotta start scheduling Hotep fights and just start boxing random ops online.
Right. You know,
start calling them out.
That's the
Sell
thing.
tickets. I'll make a lot of money. Well, okay, let's see what other story we had. Oh man, this is a heartbreaking story. This one right here. Look up here. This one right here. You see this one, Kenny?
Yeah. What was up with this?
Okay, so what happened here is Ricky Hamrick. See if I can get all the details right. I wrote some of it down here. He and his daughter, 8-year-old, they were taking a road trip together to go and pick up a piece. And I guess that's their seller they had met on Facebook, and so they were gonna go to a Whataburger and pick up a piece over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they got on that Facebook Marketplace, and then they went to go pick it up. And when they got there, I guess the guy just started busting at them.
Really?
And killed the father. Yeah,
Jesus.
He arrived there. The dad came over to get the piece, and the dude just started busting and killed the father. Little girl started screaming, crying. She got blood all over herself. People at the Salvation Thrift store were right there, and they grabbed I think they grabbed the little girl and pulled her back in. And I think that he was either trading a gun or selling it. The father was, and the person that came there just wanted to steal his stuff, wanted to steal his stuff and steal the money and then bounce. And that's exactly what he did, and took his life in the process. And the police said whoever did this was a rotten coward. They just popped him in the head and took off running right with his little daughter there. They know the media has cut out the little picture of the 8-year-old. But it's a sad and disgusting story, man. I was like, God, goodness, what in the world?
See, that's why you gotta be careful on stuff like Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp, right?
Yeah, talk on it, Cannon. What's up with that?
You know, so this shit is shady. You know what I mean? Is it a good way to buy and sell things? Yeah, it can be. But you do got nefarious things that happen on that site. You'll if you go on Facebook Marketplace and you see a picture of a picture, 9 times out of 10 that's not a good item to pursue. You know what I mean? That's like me you taking a picture of a Corvette and you want to sell it on Marketplace, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I take a picture of your picture and then I put it up on Marketplace. You know what I mean? And then try to act like I'm selling you a Corvette. And then when somebody come see the Corvette, I jack them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Remember the story where the dude was selling his Infinity or something on Facebook Marketplace, and the kid came to check it out and test drive it, and shot him 5 times and took his car.
Mm-hmm.
Getting in a shootout with the marshals.
Mm-hmm.
The people was up there fucking marshalling the street for that kid, but that shit like that happen. People get jacked all the time. You got to be prepared for shit like that. You can see certain buyers okay, this might be legit, but then you can see certain things as you got a fucking a track hawk or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually $60,000 used or something, and somebody's selling it for fucking $8,000.
Wow.
You know what I mean? That usually that's if
It's
it's
the
too
red
good to
flag
be
right
true, it
there because it's
probably
too good to
is.
be true. Okay, I got you.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, but that's sad that that little girl had to watch her dad die. You
Bro.
know. Two, I'm not fucking going to purchase no gun off of Facebook Marketplace, people.
Mm-mm.
No, no. Somebody trying to sell me a gun on Facebook Marketplace, I'm good. I'm good. You want to sell me a gun on Facebook Marketplace? Meet me at a FFL.
Mm.
Meet me at a gun store.
So
We'll do
I think that this Ricky, I think he had some to trade or to sell or however he was trying to do it as well, if I'm not mistaken from what I was reading. So, and everything was just really a setup when with this person that he went to go meet with and discuss everything with. So then marketplace is really not the place to do that then, right? I mean,
No, hell no.
you wouldn't say this is a good idea at all.
No, I would never. No, I'm not buying a gun on Facebook Marketplace. If I do buy a gun on Facebook Marketplace, or I'm interested in buying a gun on Facebook Marketplace, all right, cool. Meet me at a FFL. Meet me at a FFL, and we can go through it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
We can go through the process. If you're not willing to meet me at the gun store, I can't do it.
Right.
Unless I know you.
Man.
I'm not meeting you in no fucking Whataburger parking lot to fucking buy a Glock or whatever from you, or P80 or whatever the fuck it is you're trying to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's tragic, man. So it's a lesson. We've seen something similar to this before in the past with several of these events. Just folks got to stop it, man. Just don't find some other way.
Right, exactly. Find some other way. That's sad.
Some other way.
I
know, because it's hard out
here. She
was
here. 12?
Yeah, she's 8 years old. I know it's hard out here. We got the money issue going on right now. They was probably just trying to, get the deals and get the.
Yeah.
But it's not a utopia out here. It's a rough and wild, savage land we got going. We got to be careful at all times. Oh,
and and the thing, he shouldn't have took his daughter with him.
It's probably because he's daddy daughter day. They doing Whataburger or whatever. It's tragic, man.
It is, and but I would never take. If I know I would never take my kids to nothing that I'm buying off Facebook.
Be situationally aware, right?
Yeah, you got to be situationally aware. You know what I mean?
Aware.
Maybe park a certain ways away to see if the people look a little shady. Certain things you do. You know what I mean? Certain things you do.
Yeah.
You got to be precautious on Facebook Marketplace stuff, guys. You got to be. So it's crazy. That's sad. That little girl got to live with that trauma for the rest of her life.
Oh yeah, they said that the Salvation Army people were talking about, and they said they were trying to pull her away, and she was screaming and holding on and had blood all over her. I was like, oh man, hideous. I hope they catch dude. We'll have to check back in with this and see if they catch dude.
We need to find out. But that's sad. But that's the thing, right, guys? And this goes to what I was saying. What I've been saying on my streams. People getting desperate now.
Yeah.
People getting real desperate. You're gonna see more and more shit like this happen.
Facts.
You're gonna see more and more shit like this happen because people are getting desperate, and like Nerd Nash said, streets gotta eat. You know what I mean? And it's sad to say, but that's as shit get more expensive, as stuff get more scarce, you're gonna start to see more people doing stuff like this. You have to be situationally aware. You have to be ready to take care of yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. At all times, just like with the pastor that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
If it wasn't staged, my guy, keep them. I don't know, man. You gotta have some brothers in arms. Ephesians, I think it's Ephesians 16, Ephesians 10:16 to 18. Put on the full armor of God, spiritually and physically. Get ready for that. I think that's it. 6:10 to 18. But yeah. You at the church now. You just be situationally aware wherever you're at. Whether you're at your Whataburger, you're at your church, you're at your parking room, you're at your house, you're at your garage, wherever you at. Be situationally aware. Things is crazy out here. Who we got in the chat, Kenan?
Let's see. We got Kate Van D. What's going on, Kate Van D?
What's going on? Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
She says, "Hey, chat. Super Carlo in the building."
What's up?
He said, "What the F? Unstoppable monkeys."
Oh yeah, Monkey Gang taking over in Japan.
Jimmy Dawes said it'd be interesting to see Mayweather against some current talent.
Yeah. He's not
Jimmy also says, I have a couple of friends that are sheriffs, and they will run them for me as stolen.
Huh.
Let me see. A run for me is stolen. He says never made private sales illegal. I'm sorry, New Mexico made private sales illegal
Oh, really?
without an FFL now though.
I didn't know that. First
And
time I
Super
heard that.
Caller said the same thing. Like, yo, he took his kid. Like, that's something that I wouldn't do. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they probably have it scheduled every weekend, but you do. Here you are. Yeah, it's just something that you got to be situationally aware of, and it's probably just something that slipped his head, slipped his
Yeah.
mind. You have these people that get so comfortable that they tell you that they sleep at night with their doors unlocked and their windows wide open. Stuff like
Right.
that. And you're like, in this day and age, come on, it's not 1925. Even in 1925, things were dangerous, but this is 2022. Things is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Definitely.
we had that we come across that story. Van Jones, I guess, is spreading, or the news on him was spreading on Twitter earlier, just to reverberate around what he was doing previously with his crying antics on
Oh
the
yeah.
CNN, in addition to his recent comments where he's been dogging this current administration, and that he's upset with it and that there's not enough tangibles. What would you think about that, Kenny?
So let me get this right. So because I didn't even hear this. So Van Jones, when he started crying like a couple years back, that's resurfaced.
2016. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they replaying it right on the
They're
Twitter and on the
replaying
social.
it on Twitter and social media.
Mm-hmm.
He was grifting. Like, I don't know if he really, because right after that he got the bag from Jay-Z, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, I need to look into that. Boy,
But I
the
think he
man made a
works
lot
for,
of money, doesn't
yeah, and I think he worked for Rock Nation, if I'm not
he?
mistaken.
Yeah, you
Like, I
pointed
think
out.
Rock Nation manages him.
Okay.
That was hella acting skills that Van Jones pulled out. That's a hell of a grift. You know what? I ain't even mad at that, man. I'm gonna go ahead and give him
Giving
the Marco for
giving the
that
bit
grift.
up. Give him
Dom DeMarco.
Give him the
You
Don
get your
DeMarco
bag,
for that.
Van Jones. Yeah, let's.
Get your bag, Van Jones. You up there grifting hard.
It's like these two right here, right?
Uh,
K5A, right? In wrestling, that's the.
mhm.
Yeah, Floyd and Connor.
Kayfabe, yeah,
They
kayfabe,
Kayfabe, right? Kayfabe.
kayfabe, yeah.
Kayfabe. Okay. These people get together. They go have a barbecue together. They come back out,
Mm-hmm.
and when the cameras are rolling, they're all hyped up for whatever their position is. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get these pythons around you. I'm gonna bust you up from one side to the next. Yo, mama, this and that.
Right.
Then when the cameras aren't rolling, there, hey, come on through. The barbecue's ready. We're set to go. You
Right,
bringing the
right.
beer, or I am. Let's go hang out.
Right,
And
when they
that's-
seen the Iron Sheik and Hacksaw Jim Duggan hanging out back in the 80s when they thought they supposed to be enemies and shit, they got both busted for doing cocaine.
But you're right. And this is like what and that's a rabbit hole. Y'all got to go down that rabbit hole at some point, for all you folks out there with your koofies on tight. Look up those Hacksaw. Did you ever look up their story with the connection to Arkansas and to Dirty Bill?
Now I knew about the Mena, Arkansas situation with old Billy Clint and all that situation with
wrestlers?
the. Oh no, I didn't know about the wrestler part. I knew about the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
the drug running shit. I didn't know about no wrestler situation.
The wrestling ties into it. Look it up when you can. I might send you the link. Folks out there, you
Send me
just
the link
do
on
your
that
do
one.
your YouTube research on your own. I can't bring up the details over here on this channel, but go look it up for yourself, because it gets real juicy and real interesting to find out about what they were doing back in the day. That was really all the stories I had for tonight.
Okay.
Though
Hey,
we got into them pretty. We were knocking them out left and right pretty fast.
ain't nothing wrong with that. Shoot,
Yeah, we got
ain't
it.
nothing wrong with that. You know.
Did you have anything else
Bringing
you
it-
wanted to add in the mix?
Nah. That's about it, man. I ain't really got much to talk about. Most of the stuff on my stream last night. Still waiting to see what's gonna happen with these squeegee kids in Baltimore, if they're gonna do anything about it or not.
Mhm.
That's about it though. I don't really have anything else. Oh, before we go.
Hmm.
I'm I guess I'll tease this for tomorrow.
Okay, go ahead.
We're gonna rewatch a White House press conference that happened today
Today.
about the remix, about the Cove base.
Okay.
They basically came out and said, "Hey, hey, all them jabbies that we made y'all get, that we forced y'all to get, that we mandated y'all to get. Oh yeah, none of them work.
Oh.
None of them work. No, they don't do what they're supposed to do. So we got some new ones out that's coming out though. That I was like, oh my gosh.
Cannon,
Like, everybody who saw that should have been pissed,
the science is just always changing.
bruh. But that's all I got though.
And that's the excuse. That's the excuse they always run with online too. You be like, this stuff's not gonna. This stuff's not what they're telling you it is. Trust the science. Then you come back again. This stuff's not gonna work, right? This stuff isn't what they're telling you it is.
Right. Exactly.
Then they come along with the science is always changing. Well, if it's always changing, then it never even mattered in the first place. Then did it? It's just a scapegoat. And talking in circles.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I appreciate everyone for coming through Hotep Con. Now we're real close to it. Go ahead and plug it.
Yeah, so we got Hotep Con coming up August 11th through the 13th at the Ahern Hotel in Las Vegas. It's going to be me, Hotep Jesus, Uncle Hotep, Kimberly Klasick, Project Rook, Sonny Johnson, Crypto Wendy Yo. We got Ricky Bascom and Cassius Cam doing the performance. We got celebrity chef Mark cooking up some flavors you ain't never had before. We're going to have seminars. It ain't like y'all not going to see us. We're going to be in there chilling, hanging out with y'all. Y'all get to shoot with me on a Saturday. We just going to be up in that building, man. Just go to hotepnation.com, get your tickets. Use Canon. The promo code is Canon for 10% off your tickets.
Right. Get it. Oh, that sounds like a good time, man. I appreciate
it's going to be a fantastic time.
HotepCon. August starts at August 11, right?
Yeah.
August 11. So get your tickets right now, folks. Do the promo code Canon Hotep. All right, guys. For Jay Pilon and Canon Hotep, peace, salute. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Thank you for making this episode 4 so amazing. Y'all have a great one.
Salute.